And we're going to see a pinch hitter here with runners at first and second and still nobody out. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Eliezer Hernandez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 57, Eliezer Hernandez. Now playing shortstop and batting 9, number 2, Nico Horner. Pinch hitting for the Phillies, number 13, Russell.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Your pitch, huh?
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Right, great take,
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Maris at second. Hazley on at first with nobody out.
Come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And the run's going to score from second as it's now a 5-3 ball game. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound, trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove. 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Fish jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
They left 4 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show next. Alec Bettinger will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Hey, we're patient up there.
Now here's the pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this is taken for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk here in the top of the first.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Standing in, Bryce Harper, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So striding in, Connor Scott. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the center fielder, Connor
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Daniels has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Set to get his evening at the plate
Batting
started.
fourth,
J.J. Bleday,
the right
batting
fielder,
just a notch below
J.J.
300 so far on the season.
Bleday.
Hey, come on now.
Hit in the air to left field. Daniels will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Ready for another chance. Russell
left field.
Daniels. He drew a walk his first time up.
Daniel.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base
There
hit.
you go. Find it. Find it.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully
Right
aware of
fielder, number
who's
3.
hot and who's not. And
Right.
trust me, they knew that he had an
Harper.
11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Russell
next for
Daniels.
Philadelphia,
He singled his last
left
time
fielder.
up.
Yeah, Matty,
Russell.
pressure's off right now. He extended his
Daniel.
hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The 2-1 home is laid
Ball
off
3.
of down and in.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hard ground ball to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Yeah,
Dan, this
great
guy's
job
on
right
fire.
there.
I used to
Squared
say
up that
all the
ball.
time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row,
right
he's
fielder,
been locked
number
in
3.
from day one of this
Right.
season. It's continuing right
Harper.
now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the
Right
barrel
guy,
to
right
it,
spot.
and he
Come on now,
continues to
kid.
hit line drives.
Line drive to left.
You're up,
And that's in
Pick
there.
up the
Base
ball.
hit.
Pick it up, pick
Throw
it up.
comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product,
Now batting,
Rhys
the
Hoskins,
first baseman,
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from
Hoskins.
second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit down to
Come on,
third.
get down,
Likely
slide,
no
slide.
shot
Come
at
on,
2.
D, come on.
Back
Got
to
it.
first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Ready now for the Marlins.
Now batting,
Jesse Winker. 2
the
hits
left
and 2
fielder,
trips for him thus far.
Jesse Winker.
Swing and a looper to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again,
Up
Jazz
next for the
Chisholm.
Marlins,
1 for 2 on his
the
line so
shortstop,
far in the game.
Jazz Chisholm.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Daniels will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Settling in now, Russell
batter,
Daniels,
left
already
fielder,
2 for 2. He'll look to add
Russell
on right here.
Daniel.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Two balls,
Two balls and no strikes.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jacob Webb claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sir Anthony Dominguez wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Caleb Smith gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Russell Daniels. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to left field. Encarnacion will get there, and he puts it away to. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Caleb Smith, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Caleb Smith.
This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Into the box,
Now
Russell Daniels. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those.
Swung out and belted. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 47 thus far. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Striding in, Brian Anderson.
He
set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Daniels is there, and he'll bring this one in. Russell Daniels will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side.
Beat it out.
And there are two away now. Stepping into the box, Russell Daniels. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Daniels.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball one.
Ball one.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
The 1-0 delivery. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
See it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's go now. What time?
The 2-2 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Harper.
3 runs already home here. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He has no prior history against this pitcher. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Here you go, baby.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in, Alec Bohm. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Alec Bohm.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Now at the plate, Ferrar Encarnacion. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The left fielder.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Nico Horner. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-1 the final tally today. Philadelphia took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Eflin earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.